Hey guys, this is ioEther, and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Great Bob in his Škoda T50. This is a tier 10 game on Lakeville, and this is the tier 9 Czech medium tank. It is an auto loader, so he should be having fun with that. And we're just gonna, as always, before we start, if you want to support the channel, please help us grow. That is the goal, to reach 500 subscribers by Christmas, and we're almost at 400 now, so I'd really like to pass 400 hopefully before, like, you know, the end of the summer, and then start working our way to 500. Our bat chat is trying to scout like the worst way I've ever seen anyone scout, and apparently isn't dead yet, which is good. As a scout tank, not being dead is actually like one of the first tenets. If you can do that, then you have a chance. Looks like our M13 is AFK, and considering that he is, well, he hasn't loaded into the game yet, so nobody can complain about him. I'm not quite certain why he hasn't loaded into the game. Oh no, he's finally here. Is he moving? Ooh, never mind, forget him. We have targets to shoot at. One good shot. Two. Ooh, what about go into the tracks? And so 2 good shots out of 3. Our bat chat looks like he's about to die, though. As he does, he gets himself murdered. And Bob is deciding that maybe this is not the best spot in the world for him. Now, I don't know if he has Sixth Sense or not, or if those are just blind shots, so we're just coming in around him. We'll have to see. Now, I forgot to mention that he is in a platoon with Rumpel in his artillery. He's also in a platoon with Slim Jim in the Waffentrager off Panzer IV. So these guys will be providing support when they are able to. We'll have to see how often they're able to. Looks like Slim is blind firing right now. Oops, sorry, again, punching the mic. I do this more frequently than I like to admit to. And Great Bob apparently is just going to sit here. Now, we're going to speed this up a little bit because I don't want this to be a sitting around fest. Max is getting himself up close to the action over here, which is probably bad for him as an artillery player. But Great Bob going in, he's got a clip loaded up. As long as he can shoot at weak spots, he should just be able to fire. Oh, actually, I was 2 through the turret of that E50. Well placed shots. How much pen does he have? Yeah, he must be going through the sides of that turret. I thought for a second he fired first shot through the front, but that cannot be the case. He's going to be goaded again, and lower plate, and then looking for a shot. No, he's in fact reloading. Good job. I might have taken a shot in the VKP. But I understand why he didn't, and he's reloading. He's going to be reload in time to do something else, except he doesn't look like he wants anything else from the side of the battlefield. He's going to take care of the 140 that's been sitting over on the ice road, or the lake road, for a little bit. And just 140 is not paying attention. 1, 2, 3 shells, and that is half of the 140's health gone. And now he's just going to back up. He does not get the swing damage for the 600 that Slim did, but that's okay. 140 is dead, and that's really the important thing. The fact that we're no longer being flanked. Now, there is still a STRV out there that could flank us, but as long as he's not, then this game looks a lot more winnable. And you can see the fact that we do have like 4 or 5 people in the town right now against 1, maybe 2 tanks, so that's gonna be a problem for the other guys at base, considering that it's at 3 on 3 right now, and one of those ones is an artillery piece, so he can't do as much as he would like to. Nice shot into the FV. I don't know if I would have taken that shot, but obviously that was the right shot to take, as it went in and did damage. And you notice he's reloading now. He only took one shot of that magazine, but that's a third of his ammo out the window. And he immediately reloads. Because when he encounters the STRV, he does not want to have to reload midway through. Look at that. There's the STRV not facing us. First shot was aiming for his tracks. Second shot, nope, in fact does not get his tracks taken off. Does, however, manage to kill it. And good job, well done. Reloading again. This is the only slow part of this tank, is the fact that you have to reload more frequently than you would in a Batchat or a 1390. But he reloads in time to put one shell into the back of Batchat. He's gonna have to move up. How's the CDC doing? He can't kill the CDC without 2 ultra high rolls, but he can do a ton to this poor Batchat, which doesn't even realize what's about to happen to him. Nice job, and does exactly that. Manages to put a tracking shell in at the end, so he held the Batchat in place and got a bunch of spine damage off of him. With 4,400 pure damage as it is, he's a contender for the 6k damage club. Assuming he can put always one more clip into somebody, he will be there. Oops, sorry, my bad. And it looks like this T-34 is going to be just nice enough to just grant us about 1,000 damage right there. CDC's coming over the rise to try and help us out, or help himself out. Unfortunately for him, he gets himself shot by the E4, who was sitting there more or less just waiting for him. T-34 is pressing his luck, but he's not going to be much of a chore to take out, as we have reloaded and more or less do a drive-by shooting. The rest of the enemies are over by our base, still trying to work their way through our E5 and Tiger 2. Now those guys should have had those 2 tanks taken out a long time ago if they wanted to push on through to the base and possibly win this thing for their team. But because of the fact that they're letting an autoloader sneak up behind them, this is not going to be good. You should be shooting at okay. The turret of this thing is armored well enough that this is not going to go in all the time. However, shooting for this area right here, the rear of the tank, you're more than likely to put each and every one of those shells straight through there with ease. This is always going to cause you trouble with this penetration. On an angled side of that turret, while it's turning, he does, however, put one shell in for 200 damage and kills it. He is going to have a clip reloaded by the time he can fire on this E5, but it's going to take a while before he gets there. Thankfully, the E5 manages to derp one off of his tracks before he unloads his entire complement. Well, yeah, I guess he did unload his entire complement, didn't he? That is the end of that particular game, and that is 6,000 raw damage. That is an awesome game, and we're glad to have seen it. Yeah, that was worth it. Once again, we have an ace tanker, this time including a bruiser, duelist, fighter, fire for effect, and the coveted high caliber. Well done, sir. For mostly unassisted, that was actually really impressive. 6,000 damage done, 5 kills, unfortunately not able to claim that top gun. And, of course, by far, well and away ahead of the rest of his team, including his platoon mates that didn't do all that much. Well done. Thank you very much for sending this in. Thank you all for watching. Please, if you want to help this channel, help us grow, support us by helping us grow, And we're hoping to hit 500 by Christmas, so please bring your friends in, tell them about this awesomeness, especially if you're starring, or if you are a friend of someone who's starring, then bring your friends in and help us grow. Thank you all. Have a great night. This is ioEther out.